How are you guys doing? This is Ryan. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making a video about the gentleman's stage or actor name is Oliver Anthony, and his song Richmond, North of Richmond. This song's got 27 million views on YouTube, and it's really blown everyone away. And the first time I heard it, I was like, holy cow, this is a great song. I'm pretty eclectic in my music taste. I like every genre. I play the guitar myself, and just hearing a very soulful, real, authentic song is something that was super refreshing and a real reflection on, I think, the masses, the country, how they feel right now. And some lyrics popped out to me. And you know, this channel, we talk a lot about crypto, and when he says your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, I think it's very reflective on everything we talk about here, and the status of what's happening in the decay of this country has a lot to do with the currency, has a lot to do, and we have solutions for it. It's not going to be any politician that's going to save you. It's going to be stop using these tools that are in line to hurt you. And the last couple of videos I've made talking about corporatism and socialism for the rich really plays into this, and how it makes inflation for the poor. Literally my last video is socialism for the rich and inflation for the poor. That video is the result, or his music video, I think, is a song about that in a sense. And just pointing out, it's not going to be a politician that's going to save you. Right now we're coming into election season, and we've talked about some politicians on here that are at least friendly towards cryptocurrencies and useful ones like Bitcoin Cash. And but at the end of the day, there's no reason we need to wait for a politician. The heartbeat of the average man, if you will, there's no reason. We have the tools to build a better life, and we don't need to deal with the nasty, wicked inflation that makes your dollar not shit. And while taxes are heavily coercive and they will lock you in a jail cell if you do not pay them, that's one that will have to be more of a political fight, likely. But you know, I think the inflation tax that's done through the dollar, and the reason your dollar's not shit, is one that we can get rid of sooner than not. So yeah, I was really blown away by the song. Hopefully this video with his name in it will bring some other people to understand that where the problems really lie, and why that song exists, and why people feel that way. You know, like I said, I love any kind of music that hits that just amount of real. You know, and especially in country music. Country music today is essentially pop, which is pretty cool. I don't dislike it. I go to country concerts, and I like how it's kind of blended with more hip hop, and you know, I think it's just good overall for like culture to see, you know, to see white rappers and black country singers. Like, I think that's really cool. It's a really cool reflection on just that we don't need to be in these little things that we're supposed to be in. We can be free to do whatever we want. And yeah, and I guess just briefly touching on the markets, we had a nice sell-off this week, so a good opportunity to accumulate more cryptocurrency. We're back down close to $1 trillion in market cap. I think a lot of that is fueled by just, we're in a lame session right now. Until the halving takes place next April, it'll be choppy. It continues to be choppy. I don't know. I still think we've made a bottom, but Bitcoin BTC is around 26,000. Bitcoin Cash is right about $188 this morning, I saw. Ethereum's holding about 1,600 to 1,700 in that range. So yeah, I think it's kind of status quo. You know, and don't really get too excited in this choppy market on anything. Just, you know, I'm just dollar cost averaging weekly, and going from there. I had a really cool week this week. I got to be part of 2 Bitcoin Cash meetups. One at my restaurant in Lantana, Ravish, off Ocean, We got some really cool people. We linked up with Bitcoin Collab, Aaron and Haley. I don't want to mess up her name. She's very sweet. And a bunch of other people came out to Ravish. The following night, we went over to Cracker Barrel. And at Cracker Barrel, thanks to David Hudman, we got to spend Bitcoin Cash and buy our Cracker Barrel. And we got to see a lot of the prototypes for the Bitcoin Cash hardware that Bitcoin Collab's been working on. They're creating payment modules for Bitcoin Cash services. It's really where his focus is at. He's very passionate. He has a very cool story, how he got into it, how he got involved. I don't know how much else to share about him, but it's really cool to see people that kind of come from the military to the freedom movement and understand the damage the state has caused. And like, he told the story about, like, he found Bitcoin because he was a part of some service, something to do with other servicemen, and this one guy just would not stop talking about how we can get rid of the PTSD and stop the wars if we switch to Bitcoin and we stop using this dollar system that enables the wars to keep on going and creates this inflation system and the socialism for the rich to be possible. And I thought that was a really cool story because so much of the narrative is that, like, at least with the military, that these people are always doing something noble, when actually a lot of the military people I've spoken to actually just feel like they've been lied to, and these wars are silly. So pretty powerful stuff. So we got to do the meetup at Cracker Barrel, and the community is live and well. Then October 9th, at PJ National, we're hosting our Bitcoin Cash charity golf tournament. Already got a ton of sponsors. Going to be pushing for some more golfers. Probably about 75 golfers will be taking part. Probably about 100-person event taking place. That'll be really cool. So yeah, if you've not heard the song by Oliver Anthony, I will link it in the description. Definitely worth a listen to a way a lot of this country feels. And I don't think it's specific to how he looks or anything like that. I think this plays into everything. I think it plays into anyone that is dealing with the inflation tax that Bitcoin Cash can fix. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.